Game still very much up in the air.
And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist by Daniels.
Nice touch there from McCollum. Looking comfortable and confident from that range.
Here's the beast. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? It's stolen, pushing it up. Here's Okoro, finished off the break. Okoro's got the lead up to 5 now for Cleveland. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers. Pass to Daniels. With some arc. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
That's his second, and I think they'll keep him in. But he's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
On defense, New Orleans. Pass to the beast. Allen outside. To the paint. Clock at 6. Okoro kicks to Garland. Lets it go with a 3. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Pelicans trail by 5. Williamson outside. The pass to Ingram. Now here's McCollum. And the foul called on Jared Allen. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Williamson in the post. Covered by Mobley. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And as incredible as Zion Williamson has been and is, the big problem, Greg, is keeping him ready to play. His health.
And there have been all sorts of opinions chiming in on whether he can play at a high weight. But the bottom line is something needs to happen to keep him healthy. He's lost too much time early in his career.
No luck that time either. When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
And the free throw good from the beast.
And, guys, things are looking up in New Orleans. The extension for Zion Williamson reflecting his commitment to this young core. And with the 8th pick and Dyson Daniels, the Pels added to their bevy of young wing defenders. They're building a team to contend.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. The Beast in the last matchup against Detroit had a huge game. He scored 40 points and did his job on defense with an impressive number of steals. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it. He took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Here's Daniels. Jared Allen making his last shot. For three, Ingram. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Ingram's got his second bucket of the night.
A solid shooter from outside the arc. Ingram is fantastic at realizing when he should take those shots.
Shot's good by the Beast.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Passes it to Ingram. Williamson against Mobley. And that one's good, Williamson.
Physical play from Zion, going right through the contact and getting the bucket.
Pass to the Beast. He kicks to Allen. Garland feeling it out a little bit. A slam dunk by Garland.
Yeah, just a solid athlete. It's so fun watching Garland, a little guy, rise up and finish.
Here's McCollum. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. Got a piece of it. Wound up there for Allen. Ingram with the steal. And it's McCollum in the corner. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Mobley's got his fourth rebound in this one.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Getting better at recognizing when his teammates are open. Garland, great time right there.
Cullen passes to Ingram. Now Daniels, and that's a foul called on the Beast. That is his first foul of the game. Last season, of course, Marcus Smart, the Defensive Player of the Year. You know, Greg, it's rare to see a guard win it. Should perimeter players get more consideration from this point on?
It's tough, Kev. I do think they should. And I think that the numbers, though, tend to favor the rim protectors. But it's only right to recognize great defense at every position, especially in an age of positionless basketball.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Williamson against Mobley. Williamson kicks to Daniels. It's McCollum on the wing. Just 4 to shoot. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. McCollum's got 6 points.
And you can't give McCollum any space. Always a threat to pull the trigger.
Pass to Allen. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I think people underestimated the Pelicans last year. They had such a tough start to the season, but still were able to make it to the playoffs.
Unfortunately, the Pelicans did make a first-round exit in the postseason, Greg.
In a series they took to 6 games, but yeah, couldn't put together that deep run. Maybe this year things will be different.
And the first one at the line is good.
Allen is a monster on the glass and continues to improve as a scorer.
And Allen drops them both. GA, it wasn't long ago that the Cavs were an afterthought in the NBA.
Well, not anymore. I mean, Cleveland has a tremendous young roster. They play some of the toughest D in the NBA, and they're only going to get better in the years to come.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for New Orleans, trailing by 10. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
Boy, they looked like they were asleep on that end of the floor. No one was talking. No one was paying attention. Yeah, it was rough.
Now, here's Garland. Following the miss by C.J. McCollum. Garland, the pass to the Beast. 4 seconds left, and Allen with the layup. Allen's got the lead up to 12 now for Cleveland.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now here's Williamson. He's got 6. Now the pass to McCollum. Williamson trying to free himself up. And the Pelicans miss again.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
Cleveland moving it around. Okoro. Here's Mobley. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Mobley's got 8 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now here's Ingram. Defense is right there. Daniels passes to Ingram. Count that one. 8 points for him.
And loving when Ingram uses that length down low, not settling for the jumper.
Pass to Okoro. The dish to Mobley. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage. One thing that is special about Evan Mobley, made an immediate defensive impact as a rookie. Something few big men are able to do.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Karis LeVert comes in for Isaac Okoro. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Garland. Free throw, no good for Mobley. As you said, very few rookie big men, Greg, can shape a defense like Mobley did.
Kind of reminds you of the impact Tim Duncan had with his defense. But Mobley can protect the rim and perimeter. Boy, sky is the limit for him defensively.
Here's LeVert. The Pelicans make their last shot. Back to Mitchell. Inside, here's the beast. Mobley trying to free himself up. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Alvarado. Mobley against Murphy. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
He gets it in there. Mitchell's got 6.
And so tricky there with the floater. Mitchell aware of when he should try his luck shooting that shot.
Jones finds Ingram, and here's Murphy, covered by Mobley. They get a hand on it. Ingram outside. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over LeVert. And that one's good. Ingram's got 7 now in this quarter.
And the speed of Ingram makes him a nightmare for defenses in pick and rolls, constantly keeping them guessing.
And the Cavaliers call time here. One thing that can be entertaining at this point of every season is how unexpected rivalries, Greg, begin to develop.
Yeah, teams that might not be traditional rivals have a few heated games early on, and now their matchups become must-see TV. Happens every season.
New Orleans making a switch here. Richardson's checked in. Then for the Cavaliers. Robin Lopez. So it's Cleveland. With a 10-point lead, some breathing room heading into the break. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Give a big round of applause for your Pelicans U Dance Team.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. What can you say? The Beast, an impressive effort here today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
The forwards for him are a pair of Blue Devils, Ingram and Williamson. And then there's Larry Nance. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Daniels in at the 2-guard spot. And that's the group for Willie Green as we begin the second half. Pelicans trail by 12. Floats it up for Williamson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And yeah, he's 280 pounds. We've never seen anyone hang in the air like this young man. Williamson is special.
Now here's Okoro. Mobley outside. The Beast. Mobley trying to free himself up.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's McCollum. Pass to Daniels. Nance with it. Defended by Allen. Here the 3-point line. It's McCollum. New Orleans with a fresh shot clock.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Down low, it's stolen by Nance. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. McCollum kicks to Daniels. Going inside. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Daniels has got 13.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Shots good by the Beast. And that's now 25 points for the Beast.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And catching the defense flat-footed and taking full advantage. Big bucket there to extend the lead.
Ingram passes to McCollum. Nance, right side, back to McCollum. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Garland. Good on that shot. And with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from McCollum. And there's the pass to Okoro. Here's the Beast. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Nance.
Yeah, easy call.
The Cavaliers have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. Richard, for the Cavs, the progress that Darius Garland has made in just a few seasons is nothing short of remarkable.
Well, he took a giant leap last year, and he got better in just about every offensive category, and people recognized it. He was 3rd in most improved player voting and probably would have finished a little bit higher had they not dealt with injuries at the end of the season.
And he was an all-star.
Yes, sir.
It's good. He's got 15.
And the whole court is open for Ingram. He's got the accuracy to hit that from mid-range.
Garland against McCollum. Shoots off the step back. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. 9-point game. Back to Daniels. Goes up the baseline. Jared Allen grabs the miss.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, we know the Pelicans made that trade to bring in C.J. McCollum. He says, I think it's a match made in heaven. I'm happy to be here. The cool part is that I haven't had to make any real adjustments. The way I play is the right way. Kevin, back to you.
Well, and he's completely changing teams mid-season. Tough thing to do, but he is a veteran that can certainly handle it. Ball in his hands, good things usually happen. Hey, David, thank you for that story. Now, here's Okoro. Zion Williamson unable to get his last shot to go. McCollum outside. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. 10 points for C.J. McCollum.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Now, here's Garland. 12 points for him. Here's Williamson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Mobley.
And there had been so much talk about Zion wanting out of New Orleans. That was all put to rest this past summer. Zion signing a loaded extension to keep him with the Pelicans for the next handful of years.
The first free throw is good. Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the 2-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
I'm assuming there was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
That's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind, but I will say this. When you have a group of guys that stay together when you're down 3-1, it's because you believe in each other and we believed in ourselves.
Here's the Beast. He's got 26. Here's the floater. Yep, it counts. Garland's got 14 points for the game.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
On the wing, Nance. Ingram outside. Kicks to Daniels. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so it's New Orleans with it. Williamson from long range. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Passes to Okoro. To the inside. Cleveland moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Wound up there for Allen. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
When you combine his length and leaping ability, Allen is a ridiculous lob threat.
Pelicans trail by 12. There's the lob to the hoop. And stolen by Mobley. The Beast passes to Mobley. Over Williamson. Allen trying to break free. Mobley misses. The Pelicans have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Stolen by Garland. Oh, and here we go. Okoro's got it. The fast break chance. Count it. 12 points for him. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Cleveland. New Orleans has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. McCollum with the bounce pass. And another turnover here by New Orleans. Some changes for New Orleans. Murphy's checked in, and Jones subbed in for Brandon Ingram. Raul Neto's checked in for Cleveland. Here's Neto. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Neto's got his first bucket of the night.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
McCollum kicks to Jones. Back to McCollum. Will it go? They grab their own miss. Up again, can't get the putback. Cleveland leading by 16. Neto, the pass to Okoro. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like...
.116 left here in the third quarter. the basket. The Beasts got 9 points here in the second half.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
Mobley with the block.
Such long arms. Mobley is tough to do anything against. He's been held scoreless tonight, really just unable to make any sort of impact.
The Beast passes to Mitchell. Here's the Beast, covered by Nance. Clock at 6. Fires the 3. And it's Mitchell missing. Pelicans trail by 13. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Knocked away. Pass to LeVert. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Over Daniels. Here's Mobley. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Mobley's got 16.
And this game belongs to Mobley so far. Just doing it all on the offensive end.
Mobley with the block. And so it's Cleveland finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Back to the action in just a minute. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. In at small forward and power forward, it's Okoro and Mobley. Darius Garland is out there with the Beast, and it's Allen in at the 5 roaming the paint. Ingram with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Here's the Beast. Pass to Allen. And slam dunk by Allen.
And this is how dominant Allen can be. If you continue to feed him, he will reward you.
Pelicans trail by 17. And the pass to Daniels. To the middle. Here's Garland. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Shooting for Cleveland, Darius Garland. Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls.
And you know what's so funny is that after his rookie season, there was speculation about Garland's ability. But he has shown continued growth and has worked his way into an all-star.
Ingram passes to Jones. And a wide-open look for McCollum. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Now, here's Okoro, defended by Jones. Puts it up from 12. They get it again. Mobley. He's still up. Now he is 9 of 10.
The nice touch from the interior. Mobley looks very comfortable shooting from there.
Passes it to Daniels. Jones with it. Nance passes to Daniels. And the Beast pulls it down. Cleveland leading by 18. Outside Garland. Pass to the Beast. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one is hammered home.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Here's McCollum. Pass to Daniels. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Third personal foul.
We've seen some kids go directly from high school, RJ, to the G League. How do you think that's working out so far?
Green and Kuminga sure look good. And look, I think for a small select group of individuals, they should go and start working on their profession. No different than a musician, a tennis player. You should go and start focusing on your profession. But for other players, they need college development. I needed college for 3 years, and then that is what helped me become a better pro.
Williamson is checked in for Herbert Jones. And he sinks the second. It's Garland with the ball for the Cavaliers. Mobley trying to free himself up. Garland with the bucket.
He's just a crafty ball handler that does a great job of selling his moves. Garland, this man will hit the break, stop, and pop.
The pass to Nance. And Daniels up top. McCollum outside. And it's off from three-point range. Cleveland leading by 21. Here's Okoro. And Allen slams it in.
Look, the offensive glass is all about effort and energy. And Allen, look, he's got plenty of both.
Ingram outside. Daniels passes to McCollum. Passes it to Ingram. Wide open look. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got his 6th assist on the night. McCollum against Garland. Pass to the Beast. He kicks it to Okoro. Allen outside. 5 on the clock. Here's Garland. Mobley trying to free himself up. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
Been a scorer since entering into the league. Garland drawing lots of attention.
Darius Garland. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Richard, last season, a historically close race for the scoring title. And it came down to the wire between LeBron, Joel Embiid, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. It was thrilling those last couple games.
It was beautiful. To me, it reminded me of 90s basketball when you had Shaq and you had David Robinson and Patrick Ewing and Hakeem Olajuwon. And now bigger players, they're back. Size and strength is still valuable in today's game, and you love to see it.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. McCollum with the ball. Garland picks him up. Nance finds McCollum. Pass to Daniels. Kept alive. And that one's good. Williamson.
Carving out space with his size. Williamson instantly cashing in on the offensive glass.
Garland against McCollum. With the floater, Garland with the bucket. Garland's got 10 points in just the second half.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Ingram. Darius Garland picking up that last basket.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
They set a physical tone early on, and they're being rewarded for their efforts.
Now, here's Garland. Mobley outside. 6 to shoot. Here's the Beast, and he slams it down right on top of Brandon Ingram.
Proving how coachable he is. Mobley, this man is building a pretty decent passing game.
Garland against McCollum. Makes it off the glass. McCollum's got 5 points now this quarter.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Garland, the pass to the Beast. Greg, we're seeing more fines recently for the language that players use with the media. Is that a concern?
I don't think it should be a concern, and I'm not kidding. The league's going to have standards of decorum. You're on TV. You got to keep it together. However, I think that as a society, we're a little more tolerant of certain words that are used in public.
Here's Williamson. after the made shot from the Beast. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. The Beasts got 36.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Ingram outside. Dishes to Williamson. That's tipped. Here's the Beast. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. The Beasts got 38 points.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Back to McCollum. Ingram outside. Three-pointer, Daniels. Mobley with the rebound.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Now, here's Okoro. He's covered by Ingram. Fades and shoots. Pelicans pull it in.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mobley. And New Orleans going with a whole new group out there. And the Cavaliers making a change here. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Lewis dishes to Richardson. The leadership of the NBA Players Association, Greg, has said they support expansion. And two cities which seem to be the leading candidates, Seattle and Las Vegas. What do you think?
Yeah, well, I love both. Had the good fortune of playing in both cities, and I'd love to see a team in my hometown. But bottom line, more teams means more jobs, and that's a sentiment I think most can get behind.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Neto's checked in. The Beast passes to Lopez. Goes back up. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Robin Lopez at the line for one.
And so it's New Orleans with it. And here is Lewis. And there's the pass to Marshall. Inside. Here's Hernan Gomez. Misses off the right iron.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Pass to Neto. Here's Steffens. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Here's Wade. It's rebounded by Hayes. New Orleans gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. To the paint, here's Hernan Gomez.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
And here's Cleveland. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. The Beast can't hit.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. And here's Richardson. The 3, 5 to shoot. Off the mark, only his second miss in 7 attempts. There's the drive. Shot's good by the Beast.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Richardson outside. Pass to Marshall. Now Hayes. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Here's Richardson. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 6 rebounds here tonight. The Beast passes to Wade. The kick out to Lopez. As you go back and look at the last few seasons, RJ, it seems like team success has largely been predicated on health. Do you feel like that has always been the case?
I don't remember there being as many injuries early in my career, even with guys that were playing all 82 games. But you're right. Recently, we've seen a lot of key injuries. And look, this is my theory. Before, players used to get away from the game a little bit, take a couple of months off. Now players are staying in shape 24/7, like they never take a break. And I think that's why we might be seeing players break down a little bit more.
Yes or no answer. Too many games at 82 in the regular season, should be less than one.
Don't you ever ask me that question. Give me 82. I'd rather you bump it to 83. Just to remove all doubt.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Hayes with it. Richardson outside. Outside for Lewis. Plenty of space. Count it. Good. Lewis has got his first points of the game. And so it's Neto with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. The pass to Stevens. Back to Neto. Over to the wing. Releases. Steffens can't get it to go.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Cavaliers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And in what's been a solid season, to say the least, tonight's game will push their win total now up to 53.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for the Beast.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball. The Cavaliers making the shot. Just 5 on the clock. Hernan Gomez. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Here's Neto. Lewis covering. Neto kicks to Lopez. Passes it to Stevens. Over Marshall. Stephens can't get it to go.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
Here's Neto. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.
Don't even think that you're doing this.
And if the beat live, you know Lil Ju made it. Big chain around my neck, so these know I'm rich. And I don't need with the big stack in this purse, so these know I'm working. I'm holding this in my Birkin. Got a whole that L trying to come for my pen. I'm really finna make another M. Now tell me how the I'm in the wrong if I don't want the he still ain't with the be working. I make moves in silence. Might never like me and I'm fine with it. Nasty. I'm a real fantasy. I'll for a broke handle me. Rich energy. Y'all still messy. And I'm sick of y'all trying it. RC's but ain't never finna buy. Sorry. Take me cause I'm the it girl. I ain't never asked to be the girl. Don't call me sis cause I'm not your sister. You really need to come and get your mister. Seen all my ops linked up in the picture. Everybody look busted, injured. Stuck in my page, probably want